GLP-1 drugs can help you lose a lot of weight. But here's the catch nobody explains clearly: they can also cost you muscle, strength, and long-term metabolic health. If that sentence makes you pause, good, that's the point. Tonight we're breaking down how GLP-1s work, the real benefits for heart and kidney health, what the data says about lean mass loss, and, most importantly, the exact playbook to lose fat while protecting muscle, bones, and metabolism. This is not a pro or anti-Ozempic video, it's intended to be a helpful longevity video that should add clarity, if you need it. If you care about health span more than headline weight, please hit the like button, and let's get into it. GLP-1 is a gut hormone released when you eat. It nudges your pancreas to release insulin when glucose is high, it dials down glucagon, slows stomach emptying, and talks to brain appetite centers so cravings quiet down. Modern GLP-1 drugs, Semaglutide, liraglutide, and twin cretins like Tirzepatide, are long-acting, powerful versions of that signal. That's why they produce double-digit weight loss over a year or so, often in the 15 to 20% range. That used to be bariatric surgery territory. And beyond the scale, large outcome trials show fewer heart attacks and strokes in high-risk patients, and slower kidney decline in people with diabetes and chronic kidney disease. So on the benefits side, we're not just talking, genes fit better. We're talking fewer catastrophic events for people carrying serious cardiometabolic risk. Even the World Health Organization now supports GLP-1s as part of comprehensive obesity care, with an emphasis on part of, not instead of. Now the other side of the ledger, muscle. Rapid weight loss is never 100% fat. You always lose some lean mass. With GLP-1s, appetite drops hard, protein often drops with it, and many people don't lift, so lean losses can be larger than they realize. Across trials, you'll see a pattern. Semaglutide users can lose substantial lean mass alongside fat, sometimes on the order of roughly 1/3 of the total weight lost. Tirzepatide looks a bit better in body composition sub-studies, more of the loss is fat, but lean muscle still declines unless you actively protect it. Why does that matter for longevity? After 40, sarcopenia, the quiet erosion of muscle, tries to collect a toll every year. Lose too much, too fast, and you trade fat mass for frailty, slower metabolism, easier weight regain, poorer glucose disposal, less balance and power, and higher fall and fracture risk. There's a bone story here too. Weight cycling and very low calorie intake can nudge bone in the wrong direction as well, especially if protein and resistance training are missing. None of this is inevitable, but none of it will fix itself without a plan. A quick word on other watch-outs so you're fully informed. GI side effects like nausea or constipation are common during dose escalations. Gallstones can show up with rapid weight loss. Pancreatitis is rare but serious. There are thyroid tumor warnings in people with specific genetic risks. Some regulators added mental health cautions. If you have a history of depression or anxiety, loop your clinician in early. For reproductive health, ask about backup contraception during dose changes for certain drugs. And remember, this is education, not medical advice. Your plan should be built with a clinician who knows your history. With that said, let's talk about using these medicines in a way that adds years to your life and function, not just subtracts pounds. Here's a simple framework. GLP-1s are most likely net positive for longevity when you have obesity plus meaningful risk, cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver, or chronic kidney disease, and you're willing to integrate training and nutrition. The trade-offs get even more murky for people chasing the last 10 vanity pounds, older adults already low on muscle, or anyone who refuses to lift or eat enough protein. So what should you actually do if you're on, or considering, a GLP-1? Think of the medication as an appetite dial that buys you time. Your job is to use that time to remodel your habits so your future body is lighter and stronger. Step 1. Make resistance training non-negotiable. 2 to 3 full body sessions per week, every single week. Prioritize a squat or hinge pattern, a push, a pull, and a carry or step up, with progressive loads you can track. If joints are cranky, machines or bands can work. If you're traveling, a ruck backpack or loaded carry counts. The shot can suppress your appetite, but it cannot load your muscles. That part is on you. Step 2. Set a protein floor. During aggressive weight loss, most adults over 40 do best at roughly 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of goal body weight per day, spread across 2 to 4 meals. Make sure you hit a per meal threshold, think 25 to 40 grams, so your body has the building blocks to keep and maintain muscle. If nausea is an issue, use easier textures, Greek yogurt, skyr, cottage cheese, smoothies, whey or high-quality plant protein shakes. Pair protein with colorful plants and some healthy fats to steady digestion and keep your micronutrients up. Your total calories may be lower on a GLP-1, so every bite has to work harder for you. Step 3. Train your energy systems the smart way. Keep Zone 2 cardio for mitochondrial health and fat oxidation, brisk walking on an incline, easy cycling, steady rowing where you can talk in full sentences. Once cleared, add short bouts of higher intensity for VO2 max and cardiovascular resilience, a few minutes hard with generous recovery. Really just 1 day per week is plenty. Cardio is fantastic for your heart, mood, and insulin sensitivity. But remember, cardio alone won't save muscle, it complements lifting. Think of strength as the foundation, and cardio as the insurance policy. Step 4. Build a maintenance metabolism while you're still losing weight. That means consistent sleep and light exposure to stabilize appetite hormones, hydration and electrolytes so training feels doable, and a daily step count that keeps you moving between workouts. 7 to 10,000 steps per day is a great target for most, and rucking or hill walks extend the benefits without beating up your joints. Step 5. Plan your off-ramp early. Hunger usually returns when you stop or lower the dose, so don't wait to rehearse life after the medication. Define with your clinician what success looks like: weight range, A1C, blood pressure, liver fat, and taper deliberately while keeping your training and protein rhythm rock solid. Let's make this practical with a sample day you can screenshot. Breakfast: Greek yogurt bowl with berries, a scoop of whey, and ground flax. Drizzle extra virgin olive oil if you need the calories. Lunch: big salad, leafy greens, cruciferous veg, chickpeas or grilled chicken, avocado, olive oil lemon dressing, and a side of fermented veg. Snack: protein shake with a banana or apple and a handful of mixed nuts. Dinner: sheet pan salmon or tofu, roasted broccoli and carrots, and a small baked sweet potato, finished with olive oil and herbs. Evening: walk or mobility work, no screens the last hour, and consistent lights out. A weekly rhythm might look like this. Monday, strength day 1. Tuesday, zone 2, 30 to 40 minutes. Wednesday, steps and mobility. Thursday, strength day 2. Friday, short VO2 max session, warm up, then a few minutes hard with long recoveries, finish with an easy cool down. Saturday, a longer easy walk or hike, and maybe even a ruck. Sunday, restorative day, sleep, meal prep, and light movement. How will you know it's working? Track 3 things that matter: function, composition, and risk markers. Function means the weights you lift and how many reps you own. Composition means your waist and how clothes fit. If you have access to a reliable body comp tool, great, but don't obsess over every blip. Risk markers mean fasting glucose or A1C, blood pressure, and lipids like ApoB if you and your clinician are tracking particle number. Retest every 8 to 12 weeks so you can course correct with data, not vibes. And if weight loss pauses for a week while strength ticks up and you feel better, congratulations, that's progress worth keeping. A few pro tips from the trenches. Start small with weights when nausea is present, lower volume, lower reps, more rest, but keep the pattern alive. If mornings are easier, lift then, and front load protein. If evenings are calmer, train then and protect your sleep routine afterward. If travel or stress spikes, preserve the non-negotiables, 2 lifts, 1 zone 2 session, maintain your protein floor, and get your steps in. Everything else is optional. Longevity loves consistency more than perfection. Here's the bottom line. GLP-1s are one of the biggest advances in obesity and cardiometabolic care in decades, and in the right patients they lower the risk of heart, kidney, and metabolic disasters. But longevity isn't a scale trick, it's a body composition and function story. Use the medication as a bridge. On the other side, you want fewer fat cells that are healthier and quieter, more muscle that's stronger and more insulin sensitive, a cardiovascular system that can go the distance, and habits you can live with long term. Lose fat, keep muscle, protect your metabolism. If this helped you build a plan, please tap like, so more people on GLP-1 see it before they lose the wrong kind of weight. Please subscribe for evidence-first episodes that turn buzzwords into step-by-step blueprints. Check the description for our book and a short list of tools we trust to support protein, training, sleep, hydration, and recovery while you build your maintenance metabolism. In the comments, let us know your biggest challenge on a GLP-1. Is it protein, lifting, nausea, or consistency? We tend to find most people have similar experiences. You don't have to choose between lighter and stronger. With the right blueprint, you can be both. Thank you for watching Longevity Compass. See you in the next one.